This is the exact reason why monk mode is keeping you poor. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why. How do you define poor? It can be subjective, but objective normally means that you're lacking in some area of life, mostly financially. But if we expand the term poor, we can also say you're lacking an area of life, not necessarily financially. Majority of the people in life struggle financially. Even though if they're making a lot of money, they spend a lot of money in order to maintain a lifestyle. But they tend to forget that life is not all about money. Even though I'm staying here in this, I think like 14-bedroom villa, and we're going here shortly into another villa because we have such as big of a group. I understand that it's not about materialism in life. It's about health, wealth, love, and happiness. And you gotta optimize for the right thing early enough. There's a lot of people who get cut off too late. They forget why they started. They forget what truly means for them to live life. And a lot of you people want a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, me too. But I just understand it's not the only thing that's important. There's many, many more things. And monk mode, very, very famous term, is just popularized so much to 24/7 just work, which is great. Don't get me wrong. Here, a friend of mine, he sits in this room and he's just like working. Still working. Here with the people that we're networking. We're still working, but not locked in a room, like geeking things out and having no contact to the outer world and not enjoying life at all. That's not what it's all about, guys. Health, wealth, love, and happiness. And you need to optimize in any area. I know a lot of people who make millions a month, but they are not able to run a relationship. I know a lot of people who make millions a month, but their health is declining. They're empty inside. They just try to fill that emptiness with materialism. So you have to be very careful what trajectory that you have in life. Are you only optimizing for wealth? It's a good thing to do for a short period of time. Honestly, I think you should, even to the point where you're making around like at least 10K a month, because everything below 10K limits you by a lot. You cannot really live your dreams. With 10K, you can travel the world, you can do whatever you want, you have your own times, you're probably working in a cool business or you do something yourself, and you don't need to look as much on the dinner bill or look what you buy. You can save up for a cool car. So before that, I think you should focus on everything like that. But I'm talking to the guys who are after that. I'm talking to people who will arrive here making 6 figures per month, to my friends, people who are making 7 figures per month. And that type of audience has a very big tendency to get lost in the sauce. What's the sauce? More money, to the point that they don't even need it. It doesn't make any change in their life. There's a certain study out there that says that if you're making below, I think it's a certain 6-figure number per year, money equals happiness. But after that, it doesn't make a difference. Imagine you make 1 million per month or 10 million a month. The only thing you can more buy is a yacht, a more expensive car, and a more expensive watch. And you can fly private. So does it make any difference? Not really. It's cool to do, don't get me wrong. We're only out here on Sunday. A lot of people flying in private here as well. A lot of people have a lot of expensive watches here. But does it make a difference? Not as much. Does it make a difference from 0 to 30K, 0 to 10K? Well, 100%. So my message here is, if you're below 10K, focus on money, 1000%. You need to sacrifice, you need to get things done. And I still do it at the level that I'm at. But if you're really ready at like 6 figures per month plus, consider living a bit. Ask yourself, why did you even start in the first place? Was it just to make money? Just some numbers in your bank account? Probably not. You wanted to live a certain lifestyle. You wanted to be around certain people. You wanted to be able to protect them, to provide for your loved ones. You wanted to be able to make a certain impact. You want to be able to feel a certain way. What was the feeling that you had in your heart when you saw yourself living that lifestyle? For me, I always knew I always wanted to travel with like-minded people around the world in a luxury way. That's literally what we're doing here right now. And be around like-minded people who understand me when I speak my thoughts, when I have my own opinions that normal people don't understand, who I can pick brains with, who share the same thoughts, who not look at me like, what are you talking about? Who's like, I completely understand you, I 1000% agree with you. That's what I always wanted. I live that life right now. But if I would be sitting right now in my room, being a monk mode, working, I would not live that. And trust me, these are the things that are truly, truly matter to a person, the experiences you have and the people you surround yourself with. If you think of it, what is the most coolest thing you did last year? Probably it's any type of vacation, probably it's any type of experience that you had. But it was not like you sitting in your room looking at 50K revenue mark in your Stripe account, feeling like shit because you're burned out, because your health is declining, because you have no friends, you have no social life, you have no girlfriend. What is all worth if you can't really enjoy it? So make sure to optimize for the right thing once you get at the top. Remember, health, wealth, love, and happiness. Super, super important part. Don't fuck up your life. And I'll talk to you soon.